All right, hi guys. It's a new video from myself, and I don't even know whose channel this is going to be. It's going to be on
It will
both
be on
our
both our
channels.
channels. I don't have a
Exactly.
channel.
You do, yes. So please check out her channel. Links will be in the description and all that. It's Lover season, it's Valentine's season, it's February. So Joju and I thought it would be a nice idea to talk about something love related and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and today we're talking about perfectionism in dating, right? Which is, I think, quite rampant, and it's part of what's really holding a lot of people back. But before we dive into it and talk about our own personal experiences, I think we should talk about our definitions, our own personal definitions of perfectionism in dating. What do we think perfectionism is in dating?
I think it's having such a high standard that even you will not qualify. Expecting for people to show up perfect at every ramification. I don't think anybody is perfect. I think we're all work in progress. So it's very important to have that in mind.
Okay. I think perfectionism in dating is like seeking for like the best conditions before I like agree for somebody, before you date somebody, before you say yes to somebody's proposal. You want everything to be out of 10. You want it to be a 9 or a 10. You know, their communication, their intentionality, their presence, all that. You want everything to be at, an excellent, at an A+ level. Do you think it's something that is holding lots of people back? Do you think it's one of the problems? Because I mean, we know that there are lots of single people around these days, and everyone is struggling. Or single people are struggling. Do you think that perfectionism is one of the major issues?
I think so. Also, we need to be careful not to. I think it's not for the lack of having standards. I think most importantly is to bring some reality to things. I think it's okay to expect to want the best, because you mentioned wanting the best. But I think the best within the confines of, what's the word now? How do I put it? I'm short of words.
Reality, or within the confines of reason.
Within the confines of reason. Really just filtering and looking through the lens of what you want improved in your life, and expecting that you will meet someone that is also on that journey, not someone that is there. I don't think anybody is there in terms of you are the perfect communicator, you are the best guy, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And I also think you need to sort of pick and choose what you think is most important for you.
Pick your battles.
Exactly. So you will never find a person that has all the attributes that you want. Or definitely you will never find. Maybe you will find.
Yeah.
At least maybe you have a threshold of, if this person, these are the most important things to me, and you are also trying to be like that.
Right. So essentially what you're saying is, don't ask for what you are not willing to give.
Yes.
Right. If you are looking for somebody who is emotionally intelligent, that means you too must be emotionally intelligent, something like that, to a great extent.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that this whole perfectionism thing, I think in theory it's one way, in practice is another way. I think a lot of people, self-awareness is key. A lot of people are not self-aware to that point that I'm looking for a guy who, for a woman now, who is looking for a guy who is a great communicator, who is self-aware and all that. She's looking for that, but I don't think a lot of people have not even looked inwards to realize that they are lacking those things, right? Also, I don't think a lot of people are emotionally mature enough to understand that you have to pick and choose, like you said.
Yeah.
Like if you have 10 requirements they're looking for in a partner, you need to know that in 5 of them they can score a B, but in the remaining 5 it can be okay if it's a C, something like that, right? So
I also think that there's a natural thing that they say that if you are behaving a certain way, or if you are a certain way, you have some certain qualities, you kind of naturally attract people with those qualities. You don't think so? Although lately,
no,
that theory is not working.
I don't think in practice it works like that, because you can be I'm sure you'll agree, you can be a woman with a good head on her shoulders, very religious, but the kind of guys that, married guys and all kinds of funny guys, Yahoo boys and whatnot, can be, trying to move to you. Even though everything about you says that this is not your type of. So I don't think it follows. It should, ideally. But unfortunately, we don't live in an ideal world. In summary, I would say that, yes, perfectionism is holding a lot of people back when it comes to dating. And I think, honestly, I'm a big proponent, especially as I've gotten older, of, at the end of the day, everybody else managing. we're managing the country we live in, we're managing so many things, and we just get used to it over time. So, and I think that's the best, one way to look at it.
When you say managing, what do you mean? You mean that people should manage and be with partners
be
that they are not
willing,
really
that are not like 100%, but just be willing to
compromise.
grow. Or not, I don't like that word compromise. I prefer the word sacrifice. But
Okay.
I think what I'm saying is like willing to grow over time. So that's how I feel about that whole thing of managing. Because at the end of the day, my personal opinion is that nothing is 100%. Nothing is ever ideal. The country we live in, it's not perfect. It's not like how we'd like it to be, but we're here. So
Yeah.
maybe many of us, the jobs we do, we don't. It's not perfect. It's not the way we like it to be, but
Yeah.
it's we do. We're figuring it out.
Yeah.
We're working our way around it. But people refuse to adopt that mindset when it comes to picking a partner.
Yeah.
I think because that's one of the few things that is in our control. Like the country we live in, yes, it's in our control to an extent, but hey, it's where we are, and
Yeah.
it's harder for you to up and move.
Yeah.
But who you pick as your partner is more in your control. So that's why people are try so much to get it right, and in that trying, time is passing by and things are just happening. That's my view about it. So like I said, as I've grown older, I'm a big advocate of figuring out how you can manage situations and let things grow and get better over time.
Yeah. I think I struggle with the word manage.
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of align with your thought process on this. My view will be I think you mentioned one critical thing, self-awareness.
Right.
To thine own self
Be
be
true.
true.
Correct.
I think you need to learn yourself, understand what are your own shortcomings, what are you trying to improve, and give yourself grace. Now, take that same template and apply it to the person that whoever you are talking to or you are looking to date. Meaning,
Right.
you then look for traits. So, for example, there's a difference between a nice man and a kind man. You see what I mean? So, if for me kindness is key, right? I need to know that you are fundamentally a kind person, and that will be from your depth, your root, your disposition. It shows up in how you think about things, how you handle things, how you interact with people, how you make decisions, and all of that. So, for me, that's how I will look at it. And as I'm growing older as well, those things, those non physical, tangible things, the intangibles became more important to me over time because I feel like I have sort of misaligned the order of things a lot of times in all of my attempts to be in a relationship where it's all about the initial attraction, excitement, and all of
The
that,
spark.
and then you fundamentally find out that not only is this person's character bad, they're not even trying to change.
Yeah.
So for me, it's really figuring out that someone is on that journey. Someone is also, they're self-aware. They're even aware of their shortcomings and they are working to sort of, cover up. I think that's how I will approach it. So give graces and pray to God to help.
Guys, let us know what your thoughts are in the comments below about perfectionism in dating. Do you think people are always seeking for perfection? Do you think that's what's holding people back? Let us know your own experiences with perfectionism in dating in the comment section down below. Remember to subscribe to George's channel. George is a new content creator, creator rather. So subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you guys in hopefully another video. Take care, guys.
Right, bye, guys.
Bye.